Hey, Mike Healy here, and I have a great video for you on some infographics training. And it's totally simple, and it's a free software that's out there that you can sign up for. And I know that I've used it hundreds, maybe even close to 1,000 times now to create graphics for not only my own blog pages, but for Facebook, for Pinterest, Instagram, and so on. And it's the simplest program you can use. Now, what I did is I did a green screen studio training on this that I have in a membership area, but I wanted to release this to you publicly so that you can get your hands on it as well. If you want all of the videos that I have, there's a link below this video you can. Also, I'd recommend if you can subscribe to my videos if you like this one, share it if you don't mind, maybe make a, click the like, make a comment if you got any questions or anything, but you're gonna really like this training. If you're looking to simplify making some graphics, pre-made templates already ready to go. You just basically click and boom, you're good to go. Very good quality stuff. You're gonna love it. So I'll cut over to the video and enjoy it. Thanks. Hey, on this video, I'm gonna show you probably one of the coolest free services you can use to design your graphics, basically your images, pictures, ebook covers, social media post images, YouTube post images. And it's through a free service called Canva.com, Canva.com, Canva.com. And I just want to briefly walk you through it because I've used it for quite a few years now, ever since it came out. And this is really the only editing software I use because I like to be able to do it real quick. And I'll show you just a couple of my favorites on here. Okay, so first off, you go to Canva.com to log in, or I'm sorry, to set up an account. If you haven't got one, you sign up with an email. I'm already logged in, so I'm already signed up, so I can click on here and log in. Now, if it's your first time here, all this down here will be blank, obviously, but what's nice too is once you make a design, it automatically saves it for you, and you can see I have a ton of them down here. I've used them for every kind of business that I've been in, whether it's my personal stuff, my companies that I market for, I do stuff for coaching, blogs, things like that. Okay, so anyhow, that's kind of a cool feature that you can save it. So if you know that you make this, you like the size and the look of one type of post that you've currently made, or one image that you use as a post, you can save it. And then what you could do is you could replicate it. In fact, let me show you this one. This is one I use for video imaging. You just click here and make a copy of it, okay? Or I can delete it altogether. But anyhow, let's get back to this. Once you get here and it's your first time here, it's going to say give you create a design, and this is where and I'll show you how simple this is. We're going to do two things I'm going to show you first. First, I'm going to show you, because if you haven't done it already, is this is where you would make an image for your Facebook cover, the big one, for your personal profile or for your fan page itself. The other thing I'm going to show you that you can make posts as well, and this is where I make all my images that I use and design for all of my Facebook advertising. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so first off, we're going to make the header. Now what happens is it'll give you popular design types, but if you scroll down, you'll see it gives you an area for social media posts, documents, blogs and ebooks, marketing materials, social and email headers. And I stop right there, okay, because this is what we're going to do, is we're going to do the headers. You'll look, there's an event cover, thumbnail for YouTube, and so on, but right here's what we're going to look for. We're going to do the Facebook cover. Once you click on that, it's going to open a new window that's going to allow you to kind of work on the canvas. So this is where we start. Now over to the left-hand side here, you're going to see that there are a handful of pre-made templates, and you'll notice the word free in the corner of every one of them. If at any time you're not, you go through on any of the times that you're anywhere in here of all these, if it's not a free one, there's a ton here, it will just say paid or whatever, and you can fix it from there. So let's say I was scrolling through here, and what happens is I might like this one and go, that might be cool, but that's probably too busy for me. But I'm going to do this one. All right, cool. So what I've done here is I've then just transferred to the canvas here, and now's where you can actually work on it. So maybe you like a different phrase here. You can just retype it. You just basically click on it, and it's going to highlight it. And then I can delete that and say welcome. Actually, I'm going to make this capital. Welcome to Mike Healy's page. Thanks for stopping. Obviously you wouldn't put this because that's kind of dorky. But anyhow, you would put something there. Now, if you don't like the white, what you do to change the font color is next to up here. You can see there's different things you can do. You would click this little thing right there, and it'll give you some default ones. Or if you want to get fancy, you can click on that. The color wheel will come up, and you can just kind of drag and drop where you would like it, and it'll change the color. Even if you pull it, you'll see that it kind of moves around and changes. And then you click away from it, and then there you go. Okay. Anytime you have something on here, you can either highlight it or delete it. The other thing too is if you wanted to add some more graphics. Okay, so I don't really like this. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to make it so it's here. You can move these things around. You see how that X comes up? You can drag that. And what's nice is there's little things that will lock it in place when you're going left or right, or even if you're going up or down, you'll see that it'll give you that, so you know you're kind of in the right spot. So I'm going to leave that there. Let's say I want to add a picture to my fan page, a personal picture of myself. What you do is you click on uploads, upload your image. You would click on that. It would it would locate where your files would be. This is what it looks like from Mac on mine. And then maybe I'll scroll down and I'll find something that I've already uploaded. We're going to use one that doesn't have a background, a PNG one. And there I am. I could move myself there. You see these little stretch marks, or dots. You can make yourself bigger or smaller. I'm gonna leave it like that. And then let's say I want to add some more verbiage down here. I'm going to go to text. It gives me some options here, or even some kinds with some images. So let's say I just want to do this one. Okay, and you notice that's kind of big. What I could do is I'm going to drag that over here. I'm going to shrink it. I'm going to change what that says. Howdy. I don't like the brown, so I'm going to use let's use pink or whatever that is, fuchsia or whatever color. This doesn't fit correctly, so I shrink it a little bit, pull it up, and I'm good. And boom, right there you can make a cover as quickly or as you want. You can work around it. Let's say I like this, but maybe I would like to change it up a little bit. You can click on this right here. That's actually going to duplicate that page. So maybe I want to just delete my photo out of there, and I want to add a different photo, something a little cooler, or somebody, you know, that's a little cartoon guy that I uploaded before on something, and maybe I like that one better. Okay, so you can go in here and do all that. That's how you would make a cover. Then what happens is you go to the download, click it here. It's going to usually leave it automatic. If you only have one page, that'll pop up. You click download, it'll save your designs, and then it'll directly download them to whatever you want, and it'll leave those then in that other area, so that you can go ahead and you're good to go. And boom, it just downloaded for me, and now I have both of those images ready to roll, and I can upload those on my page. Now let me go back to one more thing I want to show you on here. This would be if you're going to make some, your ads. I wanted to show you the ad thing. If you keep scrolling down here, it's pretty much the bottom one currently as I'm making this video. It says ads, Facebook ad. Okay, so I click on this because this is going to give you the perfect dimension to do the letterbox size image ad for that. Now you can have a completely blank canvas. You can add one of those right there. If you don't like it, you can just delete it out. Okay, anytime you actually see this background right here like this, hold on a second, sorry. This right here, you can actually leave that there, and you can drag stuff onto it, and it will automatically change that image. Okay, so if I was doing an ad for a football player or just a post, I do some stuff for some coaches that I help, and I'll make some of their posts there. I can do add some text to it, so I could put this on here and say player of the year. It's actually true. This kid right here was the Ohio State Player of the Year quarterback, and I could put it here. Now the other thing cool on here is, let's say I want to make that image look a little better and stand out. You're going to see that there's some filters, cropping, flip, spacing. If you click on filters, it actually gives you some cool things that you can click on that will change the image itself, like drama, epic, okay? And you can do the intensity on these. And you're just going to have to go in there and play around a little bit to find out what you like best. But if I was to leave that on there, now this doesn't stand out at much, so I might add, I'll click on shapes. Sometimes I'll add a square to it, shrink it down, stretch it out, put it there. Well, it's covering my text, so then what I do is I arrange it, and I go back, and now it's on Player of the Year, and then I just kind of resize it a little better. And then what I'll do, this is kind of cool, is I'll go white. It's kind of obnoxious, but then just to make the word stand out, I will click on that. And you see this little icon of transparency? I'll just drag that so that I do have a background, but now if you see it, it clicks on there and it just stands out a little more, which makes it look a little better. And then again, all I would do is click download, and boom, I've got an instant graphic done. And it takes you no time at all to make these things. So it's really, really a cool service. Sign up for it, and again, it will, once you've got them, it'll save them all for you, so you can go down through. Let me load these up again. It'll go through and it'll load them for you automatically. So any of them, these are the ones I was just messing with. And if you ever want to use these again, so if I was to wanted to use my son's as another one, I can. But I like the original. I can keep it, but make a copy. Okay, if I make a copy, it'll pop up right here. Right there, it's not doing anything because I'm already loading. I got 3 of them open. Okay, so anyhow, love this service. It's free. Go ahead and get it yourself, and keep up the good work. And I'll see you.